guys, welcome to another Transformers toy review. Today we're going to take a look at Megatron. This is from the Netflix version. So this is accurate to the version seen in the Netflix series. We've seen this mold a few times now, so I think we've seen it in Siege. It was then redone, I think, for G2 Megatron, and then again for the kind of cartoon cell shaded one as well. So I think this is like the third time we've seen it. Obviously the paint deco is a little bit better on this one. I think this one I purchased actually kind of second hand, so it's complete and everything. They put it all back in the box and everything, but it doesn't have all the cable ties and stuff in, so it looks like it's complete, like it's got all the weaponizers and everything with it. So yeah, obviously that's the look on the front there. You see his head's looking down a little bit, but he's got all the kind of battle damage that you see that he has on the series there as well. Picture of Megatron on the side there, and then a couple of the kind of like target masters that he comes with. And they mention here that they're kind of captives, or they're kind of prisoners. You've got Lionizer and Pinpointer, who I looked up because I was trying to figure whose target master he is. He actually belongs to Crosshairs, who we get in the Siege line. So I'll actually be able to pair him up with Crosshairs, which is cool. So that's what I do. And then on the side there, you get that piece of artwork there. And what I'll do is, well, open them up and take a look at him. See if we can get rid of some of the packaging and bits and pieces. I'm not sure if it comes with the some of them come with this kind of like Teletran kind of background. It just comes with that background, which I'll probably get rid of. It obviously comes with his instructions there. Yeah, I'll show you the two bits that he comes with. And then in the tray there, you can see it comes with both of those and the different blast effects. So I'll just take those out first of all. A little bit tricky to get out. It's got his cannon here as well. And all the other bits and pieces. Let's take all of these out. And then we can, come on. There we go. Oh yeah, one of his legs has stayed in there. So chuck that off to one side. Let's sort out the camera. Alright, let's sort out Megatron then. Yeah, the paint deco on him is really good. I do like the look of this. I think this is definitely going to take over from the other Megatron that I've got currently on the show. So yeah, it comes with this sword, which again is kind of battle damage. It's done in a darker grey plastic, and I think, I mean, it's exactly the same mold, but on the black here they've kind of faded out to grey here. And there's sort of slightly darker grey for the blade there. You've got some red detailing in there as well. The gun is set in black plastic with this kind of dark grey piece down here. The figure as well is a much darker grey that they've gone for. So just bring in the kind of cell shaded one here. You can see this one's much lighter, so they've gone for a much more kind of gritty look for him, and the plastic is actually a lot darker, but then they've got kind of done the silver paint over the top with the kind of marks in here. Even the Decepticon symbol is scratched all around the crotch here. It's sort of different weathering effects for the legs as well, with the black and sort of like almost like it's been worn out here, and even on the legs there. So it is pretty nice actually. And the same sort of thing as you come around the back and see the kind of tank treads there as well. So yeah, it looks pretty good. The head, the paints on him is pretty nice. Got silver and the red in there for his eyes, red round here. Nice paint on the front here as well. Some red on here as well, and around there. So you're pretty much all the same, really. Again, it is a kind of like a darker red. So, you know, if you'd have to sum it up, you just have to say it was a little bit darker overall. Everything works in the same way. So gun pegs in here. You can hold his sword in his hand like so. Or he can, that bit seems to go down. I don't know if that's the thing that happens on this one. No, I think yeah, on this one it seems to go down into that bit there, so I'm not sure if it's that's something to do with it not being transformed correctly. So you just have to be aware of that, you know, if you've got that on yours. I normally have this kind of piece on here like that, so it just makes them look a little bit menacing in my opinion. But the head can look up and down a little bit, swivel all the way around. Just take this off a second so I can show you all the other bits. The arms will go around, out to the side, swivel there, bend up to there, and you do get waist articulation. You kind of have to move this bit out of the way to do it. You do get like a flight stand thing in the back there as well. Various different holes here where you can pop guns and things like that on there, or weaponizers and things like that. So I mean, the articulation is exactly the same. I've noticed the head keeps on moving around here, but I don't know if that's anything to do with how it's transformed. The legs can go front, out to the back, so it kind of hindered it there a little bit. Just checking everything's pegged in compared to the other one. Yeah, out to side, swivel here, bend a knee there. You get the same articulation on the feet here where they come out, and just that on the toes there as well. And then obviously you can get him to hold his captives. So you've got a pinpoint here, I think is a repaint of one of the other kind of battle masters or target masters that we've seen before. And to transform him, just if I remember correctly, yeah, so these legs kind of come up and then plug into there like so. These bits will then peg into the side of his like that, and then you do have these blast effects which you can pop in here, which are kind of bright pink, and then he can hold that in his hand. So as well as having a fusion cannon there, he's got a gun there. You've got this one lionizer here as well. So this is a repaint of one that we've seen before. This is obviously in orange. Nice silver paint along here. Orange translucent plastic for this piece here. All the rest is orange plastic. This piece is translucent plastic, which is then painted silver and blue with the eyes. And then to transform him, you kind of do that. And then the legs, I think they peg into each other. Is it that way? No, it's that way. So you kind of peg in like that. And like that. So it's quite a loose little connection, but you can see there's a little slot there where these go in, and then a little groove in there for that as well. And then if you can add a blast effect to it, so you can add this onto this end here, and then he can hold that in his hand like so, and then he can have that so he can be completely armored up. He's got his kind of sword on the side here, his other kind of blade there, his other gun here, and his fusion cannon there. And you can mix things up. This is what you can do with these. I mean, you can pop this on here if you want to. Yeah, you can do whatever you like, really. You've got lots of different options. And then obviously the other thing to do is get him transformed into his tank mode. One of the other things they do show you on the instructions is around kind of making the fusion cannon almost like a super sword thing, which you can do that with. Yeah, it's not my favourite option, but you can do that. And then next up, we'll just get him transformed. So just take all these bits off here, pop them to the side. I'll try and remember transformation because it's a little while since I've done this one. But take all of this off. Take his arms out. I think you peg these bits in like that. These bits fold out, I think. So they fold out like that. This piece here looks as if these kind of fold in. This becomes like the tank turret, I think. So these kind of bits kind of come up. Like so. This bit kind of folds in on itself, and then these bits here, you want to peg them in to each other like that. Is there a thing on the other side? I thought there's like a little groove in there. Oh, we'll look at that in a minute. Anyway, let's just move some bits out of the way here. And then from memory, I think this is where this bit opens up here, like so. And this kind of, I'm trying to remember how it goes. So yeah, it must go like that, mustn't it? Remind myself what the actual tank looks like, actually. All right, yeah, so the feet need to be at the back there. Okay, so I think actually you have to swivel this bit around. So then it's like that. Then that bit plugs into there, and then there's a little peg on the side of his hip, there like that. Hide Megatron's head away there. Looks as if these bits actually come down. I think they peg into the side of here at some point, like that. These bits come down here. Ah, that's where the peg is. And they just kind of, I'll hide over Megatron's little head in there, like that. So I'll repeat it on this side, so I'll make it a little bit clearer. So there's little bends in the knee there. So you bring that in, and then kind of swivel that around like so. Then you're going to close this in, and then where there's a peg there, that'll peg into the side of Megatron like that. He says like so, and you've nearly got them done then. Basically you want to get hold of this piece here, and if I remember correctly, these bits kind of move out of the way kind of somewhat, and then you peg in the fusion cannon into here, I think. Yeah. So it kind of pegs in either side. So it pegs in there on one side. That. Like so. Then I think that is him done. So yeah, it's not a bad tank mode. It's what we've seen before. Yeah, a bit more realistic, I think, as opposed to, you know, it's nice kind of weathering and stuff on it. You know, if I was going to kind of buy these figures over again, hadn't bought the Siege ones and everything else like that, I'd probably go for this Netflix version, just because the paint detailing is a little bit more screen accurate, and kind of what you see in the show is a little bit more darker, a bit more gritty. You know, I think I've sold the Siege one, I'm probably gonna keep hold of this one here, just keep them somewhere. I just think it's quite cool, the kind of cell shaded effect, just in case they end up doing any more of these. I doubt they will do, but and with these guys, I'm probably gonna pair this guy up with Crosshairs, and this guy I'm not quite sure who I'll pair him up with yet, or whether or not I'll let Megatron have him for the time being. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the review. I've had this guy sitting around for a little while and been waiting to review him, so glad to finally get him out of the box, and now I can put him on display. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Bye bye for now.